So, as you know, Geraldo is one of the best heroes in BTD6, and he's also one of the hardest to learn and to use. So, let's learn on how to use his items. Before we start the video, here's a disclaimer. I'm not including items that are banned in chimps, like Paragon Totem, Fertilizer, or Rare Quincy action figure. And also, the background footage is me using Geraldo in chimps. It's not timed to when I'm talking about things. Let's get into it. Grab some snacks and a drink and relax. Number 1 is the shooty turrets. The shooty turrets are good for early game, but fall off after the 30s, so they shouldn't be used as a way to not get good towers for early game. The next one is the stack of old nails. For this one, I normally like using it on round 24 for the 1 camo if I'm saving for early game carry, but it's not really good after early game really. It just gives something to spend for the bad. The next item is Creepy Idol. I don't use this one much, but in late game it's very good at slowing down Moabs and sending ceramics back towards the entrance. I wouldn't say you need to use this, but it's optional. One of my favourite things to buy from Geraldo's shop is Jar of Pickles, and this gives towers extra damage and fortified damage for the expense of some attack speed. Because of this slowing attack speed, you want to give the buff to low damage and high speed towers, like Tax Zone, Super Monkeys and Sky Shredder, and any other fast shooting towers like that. And don't use it on slow towers with a lot of damage. Here's some examples. Moab Eliminator, Cripple Moab, Icicle Impale. There's a lot more. But let's get into the next item. Camo Potion is very good for early game camos, but you want an MIB or MIB skip tower like Gluestorm later. And at least you need 1 camo village, because the potions aren't reliable enough for all DDT damage in late game. Another one of my favourites is the Tube of Amazer Glue. I love using this for rounds like 63, 76 and 78, and also for round 40. Moab with Trap Blade, except for that, it's really optional to use this, but it doesn't work as well in late game. You might as well just get Moab Glue or Relentless Glue. For Sharpening Stone, just use it on a 032 Super Monkey and any damage tower. But except for that, there's not much to it. But I recommend using it on towers that you can for the extra pierce. Now, my number 1 thing from Geraldo, the Worn Hero's Cape, is one of the best ways to use Geraldo. There's nothing like having a setup all bunched up together with Super Monkeys between a Glue Gunner and an Alchemist, all within double discount villages. The only thing is to be wary of when using this is don't use it if you're going to go for a tier 4 or tier 5 Super Monkey. I use the Hero Cape in most chimps runs, so I'd really recommend it. Blade Trap is good for dense rounds like 98, 96 and 94, as it has a lot of pierce and not single target damage. Another good thing to use it for is round 40 with a Glue Trap, so basically it cheeses the Moab. Don't use Blade Trap defensively. Just take advantage of the pierce and place it in the middle of crowds of balloons, as a single damage targeting is not that good. Next is Jerry's Hot Sauce. I like this one for extra damage mid-game while you're saving for your powerful T5s. But except for that, it's just a bit of extra support, but don't buy it if you don't need it. Pet Rabbit is a very underrated Geraldo's item, and it can be very good in the mid-game to support your save-up that you're going to be doing around that time. The bunny, when you place down 4 of them, becomes a were-bunny and acts like the primary expertise projectile. If you have spare cash in mid-game and want to get something for 6k to help you save up, I recommend using this. Now, the Rejuve Potion. Do you ever need to pop DDTs, but you don't have the Glue Storm ability? Just use Rejuve Potion and all your abilities are back to be used. For Rejuve Potion, you don't really use it much unless you have a lot of ability timing and you don't want to time your abilities and you just want to use Rejuve then this item's for you. Last but definitely not least is the genie. Ever think you need extra damage but just don't know how? Just place a genie. It's basically a flying sun avatar with seeking. Mid game isn't as good, but in late game it's a powerhouse. But it doesn't make up for bad setups or bad damage or a lack of support, so use it carefully. I just want to say, guys, thanks for watching the video, and I really hope you like it, because I really like using Geraldo. And if I'm missing anything, just tell me. And some of the stuff I didn't say properly, but I can't edit it out. You understand it, so that's good. I hope you guys like the tips and have fun using Geraldo. Bye, guys.